Sometimes you just gotta tell people to stay calcified and keep it pushing. Because you're gonna calcify yourself trying to talk to them, trying to interact with them, trying to convince them what they don't want to even know, especially when they didn't come to you for help. Now, what I'm talking about is your pineal gland, your third eye. The pineal gland is right here. It's a part of your brain. It's the part of your brain that produces melatonin. Okay? And the reason I'm saying stay calcified is because there's a notion online where when you start to become woke or conscious, however you want to register it, is the awakening of your pineal gland. I'm not even saying mine's open or fully awakened. I'm just trying to trademark stay calcified. Because I've wasted a lot of time talking to people, trying to help them, trying to make them be better, because that's what they say they want. But I don't listen to people's words no more. I look at their actions. So I'm not going to enforce better habits on you. I'm not going to enforce a better lifestyle on you. And if we're in a conversation and we're disagreeing, but I'm willing to hear you out, you're not willing to hear me out, I'm going to just tell you to stay calcified, and I'm going to go about my business. Because one of the main ways to calcify your pineal gland is stress. Now, let me tell you, they want your pineal gland calcified. They absolutely want it. Now, I don't know 100% why, but if we know that it produces melatonin, one thing I could tell you is these people want your sleep messed up. Because once your sleep's messed up, everything's messed up. Your health, mental and physical health, will be messed up once your sleep's messed up. And you're going to be doing what the longer that you're awake? Giving them more money, more control. You have no sense of stability in your life. So what are you going to rely on? Your job, the government, all the shit, the YouTube, the short form content, everything. Obviously, I'm not a genius. I don't know. I'm just talking off the top of my dome right now, whatever makes sense to me. But they want you calcified. Okay? Now, how do they calcify you? Processed foods. Not only just fast food. 90% of that stuff that you're touching in Walmart is processed. And the reason that they add these extra, they're called phosphorus. I have it right here. They're called phosphorus. Okay? And phosphorus is in a lot of natural foods. But when they put the food, they process it, they spray a lot of phosphorus on it to make it last longer, last on the shelf longer. Do you know what that's doing to you? Classifying your pineal. Stress. How do they stress you out? The media. I'm going to piss a lot of people off. Religion. Not spirituality. Religion. The media just keeps telling you bad things, new things every single day. When will you ever take a break? When will you ever get a chance to take a break? Your phone is on you 24/7. You watching this, tell me in the comments down below how many times you feel your phone vibrate, you look, nothing's there. You know what you want me to tell you what that is? That's this. There's no government, there's no one on your phone that's making it do that, so you pull your phone out. That's your brain, because you're tripping, you're anxious, you're waiting, you're in anticipation, you're in desire of a text. These screens are so addictive because they make everything so easy. But they're killing us. They're calcifying our pineal. Another thing is when your eye looks outside, for example, and it sees it's sunny, your pineal gland knows this is not the time to go to sleep, so it's never going to produce melatonin, okay? Then you go outside after sun has set, and your eye transmits the signal to your pineal gland. It's dark, it's time to go to bed. So you start getting more tired, and then naturally you fall asleep, okay? With these devices, the computer that I'm using to record this, the phone in my pocket, laptops, iPads, PlayStation, such and such, does your eye ever tell your pineal gland that it's dark? So, but you don't feel tired. I can't fall asleep because I don't even feel tired. But you're looking at light 24/7. And just like every part of your body, you don't use it, you lose it. Your pineal. Don't calcify yourself. And then fluoride. It's in toothpaste and I think some mouthwash and in the tap water. And let me tell you one thing, fluoride is actually good for your teeth. They're not lying to you about that. It actually is good for your teeth. So I'm not saying use toothpaste with no fluoride, because the sad fact of the matter is 99% of people cannot afford to live a life without fluoride, because your teeth will all fall out. It's the truth. It's the truth, right? Your teeth will all fall out because of the sugar, the processed phosphorus, everything that they add in all these foods. Your teeth are going to fall out. I don't use fluoride in my toothpaste, but I got some dental issues, man. You know, and another thing is RFK. He I don't know if he's the world America health leader, minister, or whatever. He said the citizens of America will have Mountain Dew Moggy mouth or something, some dumbass name, if I took fluoride out the tap water. He's like, I want to, but I talked to Coca-Cola, I talked to all these companies, they're not going to take out these chemicals that are killing you, so I got to keep the fluoride in it for your own sake. But let me just tell you that Israel banned fluoride from tap water in 2014. Remember, I'm just a messenger, man. Fluoride is banned in a lot of countries, and I wonder why. And I wonder why. But let me just tell you why you have to tell people to stay calcified, man. Let me just talk to you. When you don't tell people, let me make my marker stick. I miss it. It's been a few days, and we got a new marker added to the collection, so to stick a little longer. It's my favorite color. Anybody didn't know. So, when you don't tell people to stay calcified, you get unnecessary stress, which calcifies you. You don't want that. Not only is stress gonna calcify you, but it's gonna wreck the rest of your schedule that you got going on. If you're a slave to your emotions, a slave to your flesh, which 99% of people are, I'm guilty of that too. Don't think I'm putting myself on a pedestal. But it's gonna take time away from your purpose, from your loved ones, or your alone time, from God, from your relationship with God. And your hobbies. You're wasting your time talking to someone that isn't listening to you. They're not listening to hear, they're listening to respond. Small-minded people, calcified people. In one year, out the other year. Every day they have new goals, new ambitions, new this, new that, new friends. It's always something new. They don't stick to nothing. Because when things get hard, it's just like, boom, they're gone, man. So, I wasted a lot of time in my life trying to argue with ignorant people, trying to fix people that I deemed broken. Well, number one, I never had the right to deem anybody broken. I was just nagging, and people don't want to be around a nagger. It doesn't matter how smart you are. Everybody will come to things on their own terms, absolutely. Nobody brought me to God this year, but I came. So I know. And ever since I came, I know that it was on the right time, because everything just keeps falling into place. Since the second I got with God, I started to understand that. So please just tell people to stay calcified and go on about your day. Spend more time on your purpose, more time with your loved ones, more time with God, more time doing your hobbies, more time alone, more time anything other than calcifying yourself and arguing with people that are really not listening to you, man. You're wasting your breath when you can be telling people, stay calcified, I love you, and keep going. Another thing I want to talk about, honestly, and I don't know if I'm going to write this on the whiteboard, is sometimes you need to keep things to yourself, right? You're going to work. Just keep the understanding that I'm going to this building just to get paid. You don't need to go to that building and invoke a lifestyle or beliefs or anything on any of those people, especially if you need the money and this could affect your work. You could get less shifts, you can get fired as a whole if you're talking about something that some people can deem offensive. So I'm blessed enough that I work in a position where I'm pretty much allowed to be free, but that's why I don't get the best pay. But just remember that. You can just tell people that work, stay calcified, but you don't have to say it directly to them. I love you, but in your head you're telling them, stay calcified. Or if, like when I talking, this all came to me yesterday when I was talking to my friend. He was being so ignorant. We were in a group setting, and I was just sitting there quiet. And my other friend's like, "Are you not hearing this?" And I'm like, "Stay calcified. I don't need that stress. It don't affect me. You guys, I'm gonna just step back now. Stay calcified." Okay? But if you're watching this channel, you're probably not calcified. God bless your soul. If you're gonna spread anything, it doesn't need to be advice. It just needs to be the word of Jesus Christ. Christ is King. Take care. I love you.